Hey Stampers, it's Gaynor again. I finally had a play with that, what's it called? Oh, let me get it. By the Bay. I did one and showed it, but I didn't show how I coloured it. It was just a little, I'd done so many colourings that week, so I thought I'd do something different with this one. Oh, I've got a few bits. Oh, I've got a mark on my card. Just get rid of that. It's not coming up. I'll use the ink eraser one now. So I just thought I'd do a little bit of patching. So I chose to do this. I've stamped my cottage and this beautiful scenery, these gorgeous birds. I've stamped thank you and the shell twice, and I've used the stitch rectangles to do it, and I thought I've got to bite the bullet and do one on By the Bay, so I've finally done it. No colouring involved unless you want to add a bit of colour, but I just wanted everything to be there in your face, see all the detail. Look at these beautiful birds, they are just the sweetest things ever, and that gorgeous shell. So we've used all the images and we've used the thank you. So I've got this one cut out ready. Don't ask me why, I just had a spare one to hand. So that's that one. Oops, let me just get my pieces. This is the smallest of the rectangle. I love these, they're absolutely adorable. They stitch around the outside as well. So as we're cutting these out, I can start to put them back. Oops, that one goes in there. This one then is going to be for those birds, and I've got my piece of paper here, and I can basically get everything out of this one piece of paper. So I can have that one there, I can have that one as it goes. Is it that way? Oh, I can't remember. I know I get them out of one sheet anyway, so there we go, that's it. And then my little one would have come from this end, and at the time I just thought it cut two while I was there, so but that's where that little one comes from. They come from there and they fit on there great. So give me 2 seconds to cut them out and then we'll come back. Trick is to get them on and in position so you can maximise your paper. Fingers crossed. And do it all in one go. Yay! There we go, there we go. They're beautiful. I love these rectangles. So that one is going back there. Love it. This one goes back there. This one takes a little bit of persuasion, but it does come out lovely. Beautiful. That was that one. And then that there is our other piece. Love them. Just got a tiny little bit of trim in there to do. Perfect. I will utilise this space again, you know me. That one sits on the end there. So that's how they came on the board. Just love these. Love them. May only be a little quick card, but you can use those frameworks. Look at these. Just beautiful. Just going to keep that nice and straight on there. You could use that framework there to add to a project. That's why I'm not. That's why I'm going to cut it off. And I can straighten up that edge a little bit, and I'll use that on a different card. But look, you can frame your frameworks. It's brilliant. I just love it. So utilise all your pieces. And use them for something else. I mean, that one I can't now because I've chipped the corner, but I could cut that off and make it a little bit thinner. If you've got straight enough, I can't cut straight with scissors. But there, I can tidy those up and use those on different cards. So this is the reason I am utilising my paper. Never get rid of my white scraps. But I can use those on something else. Look at the stitching around the outside, it's beautiful. I just love these frameworks. So, I found my teeth. I am using a stamp apparatus just for the cottage because I need to double stamp this because I want to get a really good image. So, and I love these corners, are perfect. Got this lined up nicely. Just perfection. So I'm gonna stamp my beautiful cottage. And I want to make it, might be able to do it first time. If that's the case, then all well and good. But you never know. I'm going to have a little bit, just a little bit darker in this area. In fact, just stamp it twice and then give it a second to dry. It's one of those freebies you want to have because it's free, because you've had everything else, but you're not sure what you want to do with it. But it's now actually growing on me, this stamp set is. I got the Home to Roost one and I haven't used it. I've put it together inside, put the labels on, but it's brand spanking new. I haven't used it and I was like, oh, I'm not going to use that ever. I'm going to use it for prizes. But I'm surprising myself. I'm coming up with all types of little ideas to go with that as well. So you never know. Look at that. Look at all my soap suds. I'm going to rinse my... I rinse my sponge a bit better, I think. So I'm just taking a baby wipe now, just to get off the, just to make sure everything's perfectly clean. Yeah, it's not too bad at all. So I can remove that now. Oops, oh, stiff on there. Clean up my stamp apparatus, as you do. I've got a little metal tray I keep it in, and it was getting a bit too suction control on because there's magnets on the back. It was sticking to my drawer. There we go. So I can put these away as we're going along. Now for our, oh, I've massive smudge for there. Let me see if I can get this off. I don't know why I never touched it. Still a little bit damp, see, look. That's what you get for stamping twice. I will clean that up and do some more erasing in a moment. Just want to make sure it's dry first. So I'm just going to give it a waft. Double stamping. Oh, right. Sorry about that, ladies. I've got the words thank you on my block, but I'm not sure if it's lining up to be the best. So sticky. Look, they stick to everything. So I'm just going to push it into, line it up a bit better. might be the label, see. Could be the label, so I'm better off putting my stamp onto the line and getting it on that way. What it is, I think I might need a new Memento ink pad. It's getting knobbly bits on now, if you notice. It's starting to fray, and ink clings to that, and it can cause bubbles on your cardstock as well. So I'm lining this up, and I'm stamping the word thank you. You see, it's up a little bit in that corner. That's better. A lot better. Yay. We're getting there, girls. We're getting there. So I'm just giving these a little wipe so I can pop them back. Fabulous idea from my friend Cinders with the lines. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. So that again is going on one side to dry. Just that gorgeous seashell. And I'm going to stamp this twice. I'm going to keep one towards the top, and then this one is going towards the bottom. Aren't they beautiful? Absolutely beautiful. Love that. I always think if you clean as you go along, you've got less mess for one, and you've got a better chance of getting every little speck of the ink off for another. We've got that beautiful, the birds scene now, and these are going to get stamped, so I need a bit of scrap. Just so I'm going to line this up as well. I might pat it down a little bit actually. There we go. And again, I'm going to stamp beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And again off the edge. See how the second one was giving me dark patches? I know that's still wet, so I'm not going to be able to touch that for again until it dries. See how dark it is? And yet all I did was stamp down. Yeah, it's very wet there. So I'm going to give that a blow, give that a chance to dry as well. Yes, I'm starting to take a liking. I'm seeing some beautiful cards made with this. Some of the ladies have pencil drawn with the watercolour pencils. Some have used their blends. Some have used their aqua brushes, and they just look fantastic. And some have been left plain and simple like these. So get rid of our scrap. Oh, and that's another thing. My next card is going to be another mail card, but using your scraps. I'm a great believer of using up what you've got, and there's plenty of ways you can do that. So the next card you'll see me make is using your scraps again, and again another mail card, because I think this is more mail orientated. So I'm using basic black, and I'm using the papers. I don't have any more of that left. I may even use the Midnight Sky for this one, and then I'm putting just a little tiny banner. Don't know why, just sets off the paper instead of it just being too small, you know, just a backing paper and stuff. So, and you can move your pictures around. So I'm just going to play with them until I get the orientation I want this time, before I go gluing anything down, and seeing which I want the background. So beautiful birds. thank you. Just play with the orientation until you get it just right and you feel comfortable with it. Oh, I love it. I love it, love it, love it. I think I prefer that layout, so I'm going to stick to that. I'll tell you what I'm going to do as well. I'm just going to grab my papers. Because you could quite easily turn this into a female card as well, because we've got these beautiful pinks. And this is from, oh, I haven't written it down. I think it's the Moonlight one for the baby. See, you could change that into putting it and do it for a lady. But my objection this week is to make male cards. So there's that gorgeous one and the reverse. Oh, look at that. That might be, that's quite nice. Pink on the back. I think there's too much pink in that one though. Oh, I think I'm going to use the soft sea foam. Yeah, I am. I'm going to use that. So this piece I will use on a different card. I'm going to use the soft sea foam. It's absolutely gorgeous. I don't want to really use something like that because I've run out of that paper. So just play around, get the right orientation on your card, the right backing you want. Maybe I'm going to save my little banner piece because I don't throw anything away. Get my trimmer, and the black is 3 7/8 by 5 5/8, and I'm taking this to 3 3/4 by 5 1/2, just so I've got the tiniest little black border all the way around. So this is 3 3/4 by 5 1/2. And again, these all go back. These 1/2 inch strips are what I'm going to be using on the next card. You don't have to just stick to a 1/2 inch, you can have any size, but as long as you're using scraps. So that is going on there. Oh, I know what I need. I want my 1 inch, my 1/2 inch. So this measures 2 1/4. There we go. So we've got that banner to go through the other side. And a wicked trick for that is the Everyday Labels, is it? I think it's called. I'm just going to push it in about 1.5 inches. And I know it's not the same width, but watch. Let me grab my little scissors. I'm going to follow that line up. And I get the perfect pennant then. Just by taking off 2 little strands. And it was sitting on my desk the other day and I thought, right, because I've used that many a time to make pennant the ends of my cards. I also saw my friend Cinders do it as well. So yeah, I'm definitely picking that. It's going to look beautiful. I'm going to have that against. Oh yes, definitely. So out comes our glue. And I'm just going to make sure it's glued down. I think with the colour with the other one, that blue there, because it was on the sea, on the bay as they say, it represented the water for me. Now the green is representing all the green that is on the scenery. It's just how you interpret a card when you look at it and how it makes you feel while you're making it. No right or wrong way to do a card, it's your choice. But I think if you bring expression to it in your own little way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to go in between the 5th and the 6th one. And make sure I'm in between the 5th and the 6th one on that side as well. So that might need to go up just a fraction. That's it. I'm going to glue this down. And 6 is just there. And that is perfectly straight. Love this grid paper. It kept it off. Right, I'm just going to rub from the back. See, it was still not dry. And I'm going to do the same with the birds. I'm just going to rub. It shouldn't smear then. Perfect. So let's just see if we can get this mark off. It's getting there, it's getting there. What it does with this one, it's a sand eraser, so it's just basically taking off the top layer of your... Perfect. It's not too bad now. So I'm leaving, like on this one, just a fraction of a border all the way around. And that's what I like about the glue. It helps you to get it in the right place. Beautiful. My shells, absolutely adorable. Everything is just flat on this card. For postage, it's perfect. But it's got dimension with the actual card itself. Perfect. Oh, I love it. I might have my thank you this side. And my birdies on this side. No, I can't. I don't want to cover up that pennant, so the pennant end there, so I'm going to leave it like this. Nice little border all the way round again. Perfect. Love it. Because there's navy on that card, I used what they're called, pearls, and I coloured them in with the Night of Navy. So, and I got black ones as well. I used my Sharpay for the black ones. I used the brown for the gold. So I'm going to grab my Mossy Meadow, I think, the light one. See what that looks like. Yeah, I like that. It's a little bit darker than this soft sea foam. The little soft sea foam is lovely, but it's a really pale colour. So I'm choosing a little bit of darkness. So I'm having one here, in between here, and I'm going to keep this one about there. Isn't that beautiful? That's just a card topper now. And a normal base, we're going to use, I always use the 300 GSM. Gives me what I want, stability on a card. I mean, I love Whisper White for all other intentions, but I've had cards sent to me and after they've been burnished, they don't stay out much. They tend to flop apart like that. So this is why I like a better substance for my base cards. I always like a thicker base, so there we go. It's even got my name written on it. Shame no one's going to see it. Oh, they will, because I've got my stamp. I will use that. But there we go. I'm just going to rub that down. I don't think I did anything on the inside of this one. No, I'm just basically going to grab my... I might go for those little birdies again, but lightly this time. I'm just going to use a light block. Oops. Decorate the inside as well. But perfect laying out. I just didn't realise I was going to get a card so pretty. I'm going to tap in lightly. And going across the bottom of my card. I'm going to do the same on this one as well. Isn't that beautiful? I love those birds. They're so there are my cards, and I'm going to I can't remember how many I'm up to now, but I think this is card 4 or 5. I'll have to go back and count. I had like a sieve just lately. So there we are, clean and tidy, back to the same state they were when we pulled them out. I hope you like it, because I think it's absolutely adorable, and you could have put a pink background on there and give it to a lady who loves walks by the sea, anything. It's just lovely. There we go, there's my card for today. I hope you enjoy. I'd love a thumbs up and a share, and if you'd like to press the subscribe button as well, that'd be amazing. And if you want to see what I make tomorrow, please don't forget to press the bell. It will send you a notification every day, because I do post cards every single day. So thanks for watching. Till next time. Bye.